Greetings from Kentucky, where we are having a glorious bluegrass spring. 70s, full out sunshine, just heavenly. We went hiking yesterday. I'm going to put a little clip up on YouTube. I put it on Instagram. Just so much fun and such a delight to be out in the sunshine. But yes, I'm not here to talk about the weather. This is a sample Sunday. I've been meaning to report back on some products for you. I filmed this last Sunday. I got about a third of the way through. Somebody came in, I stopped filming, I came back, I filmed the whole thing. I forgot to turn the camera back on. So I had about a third of it. So I'm going to do it again today and get all the way through it with the camera on. 4 items to talk about today. Let me start with 2 products that I received and have been trying. The first was the Pai Camellia and Rose Gentle Hydrating Cleanser. And this was Take the Pai Challenge. It was on Twitter. First 20 people could try it. I was really glad to try it. This trial size here is 1.7 fluid ounces. It normally comes in, I believe, 3.4, so double this. And I'm not sure if it's still on, but for a while they had buy the 3.4 size and get double that, get a larger size of this for the same price. Let me mention the first thing about this. Pricey, pricey, pricey. $50 for the cleanser. That's a lot for a cleanser, I think. I guess the best deal would be to get that double up on it. That would be a lot of cleanser. Again, this was 50 milliliters or 1.7 fluid ounces. I've been using it for about 3 weeks now. I cannot tell from this packaging. I don't like this packaging because I can't tell how much is left. So cost is going to be something that figures in here, but let's talk a little bit about the product. First of all, let me tell you what didn't work. You're supposed to be able to use this to remove eye makeup. Didn't work at all with my mascara and my liners. It simply turned to glue and didn't take it off. So it didn't work for that. However, for cleansing, let me talk a little bit about it. The first time I used it, I woke up the next morning and put the toner on, and there was still dirt and makeup on my face, and I thought, oh, that's not good. I'll have to double cleanse with this all the time. Somebody else was trying it, and they wrote me and they said, did you have to cleanse this morning? And I said, yeah. The second day, there was a little of that. By the third day, there was none of that. I was just using it to cleanse at night. I'm not sure what exactly it was about that first night. It could have been user error. I didn't let it sit on the skin long enough. It could have been that it continued to kind of deep clean the pores. That would be nice. And that the next day it was still releasing or getting that stuff out of the pores and up to the surface. Or it could have been that the muslin cloth that it came with was very, very stiff and just took some time to soften before that worked effectively. But whatever it was, by day 3, this was working quite well to cleanse my skin. What I noticed is that my skin was very balanced when I was using it. There was no congestion in the pores. It didn't break me out, but I'm not sensitive, so, that usually doesn't happen. But I had been having some congestion in the chin area and occasionally a little bump of some sort, and all of that kind of disappeared with it. So it worked really, really well in that regard. In terms of dryness, I always give water-based products a wary eye for 2 reasons. Number 1, they feel great, and then the water evaporates and my skin turns into prune. That's number 1. Number 2, water-based has to be preserved. They've used really nice preservatives in here. I believe one of the preservatives is a fennel root. The ingredients in this are very, very, very good, and so I appreciated that about the Pai cleanser. The very first week, I was religious with this. I used it just as I was supposed to. I used only this and the muslin cloth, of course. Second week, challenge over, all bets are off. I continued to use it. I used it with my Clarisonic, I used it with my face foods, and it performed well with all of those. That tells me that this is a great base for a mask or something like that. I did give it the test to see, wait an hour, is it going to be drying? And I did that. I would just wash my face and hang out and drink coffee and do other things. Decaf coffee, by the way, because real coffee shoots my heart rate up and gives me high blood pressure. So the doctor took me off the real thing a long time ago. So I'm not necessarily getting dehydrated from caffeine. That was my point. However, I did that, felt great, no issues. So in general, I think it was good. Now, what I did notice is that after, say, week 2 of using it, My skin was drier than normal. I was starting to use my Celtic Complexion Cream twice a day again, which is unusual for this time of year. This will have a kind of limited place in my routine. I think every once in a while I'm just going to use it as a detox routine. I'll use it for a week and then go back to my coconut oil-based cleansers or to my argan oil-based cleansers or to my honey, any of those things. I really enjoy the Shea Terra products. I'll probably go back and use those in the summer. I just tend to make my own cleanser from honey and rosemary and argan oil. But every once in a while, I'm just going to get some of this. I'm going to look for those specials when I can get a lot of product, because the $50 price tag, even for twice this size, scares me off a little, but I liked it. So that is what I thought of the Pi Cleanser. The other product I was sent to review was from Truth in Aging, and this was the Dare to Try challenge, and it is the Moana Pure Drop of Youth Moisturizer. So far, I've been using this roughly 3 weeks, and I like it. It fits into my routine. Generally, when I'm trying product like that Pi Cleanser, I'm asking myself a couple of questions. Do I want to replace the product I'm currently using and that I currently like, or does this fit in somewhere as a boost? And I can say that this Moana fits in somewhere as a boost. Again, packaging, I can't see how much is in there. That bothers me. This one will come in roughly at $50. It is 30 milliliters. I think it's going to last a while though, because one pump does my whole face and neck. This stuff just slides on. Basically what I do, put my serum on, put a drop of this all over, and then go ahead and put on a moisturizer or my tinted sunscreen, depending on what I'm playing with. So this is a hydration boost that goes after a serum and before a moisturizer. It's the kind of product that appeals to me because I am menopausal, I am 55, my skin wants to be dry. I am using and loving that Celtic Complexion Cream to keep my skin hydrated, moisturized with oils. Something like this is, however, really working. The ingredients look pretty good to me. It does have limonene and linalool if you're looking for those. Those don't bother me. It also has farnesol as the last ingredient, and honestly, it's a fragrance. It's a moderate hazard ingredient. They really just didn't need to put the farnesol in. Otherwise, really, really like it. Not sure that this is a product that I would need for summer, so I probably wouldn't pick it up for summer, but coming into fall and winter, this is a nice addition to my routine in terms of trying to keep my skin plumped. I'm one of those people, I don't mind the wrinkles. I just want them soft and I want them plump. As long as, they're kind of soft and plump, I'm not too worried about them. I'm 55. I'm going to have wrinkles. I prefer that to kind of a tight, stretched face. So, yeah, but I want them soft. I just want them soft and I want them plump. So this is a good addition to my routine. It is the Moana Pure Drop of Youth Moisturizer. And again, I'll look for the sales as always. If I can pick it up on sale, I think probably a bottle like this would last me a good 3 months and possibly even 4. Because again, it's like one drop and that's it. Whole face, all the way, neck and chest. So far, really liking this. Been using it 3 weeks. Can't imagine I'm going to stop liking it. The other thing I said I would report back on is something I got from my goodie box. It is the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Repair CC Cream Natural Glow. This product is around $39, $40 at Ulta, so it's right up there with my Jane Iredale BB Cream, CC Cream Tinted Moisturizer, or my Suntegrity 5-in-1. It's in that same price range. That means for this to work for me, it has to perform as well or better than either the Jane Iredale or the Suntegrity, and I did not find that. I love the idea of Juice Beauty, but I've yet to find a product that I really like from Juice Beauty, and this was the same. First of all, it's really thick, which doesn't bother me, but there it is. You can see it is not going to go anywhere. These are lipsticks on my arm. But right here, there it is, and then it rubs out. It is thick. Surprisingly though, even though it's thick, I don't get a lot of coverage from it. It's not covering, for example, age spots, etc. I don't look for a lot of coverage in a CC cream or a BB cream. I don't expect it. The only place I really need a whole lot of coverage is right through here. I have these evil age spots and, kind of right in through here. The biggest problem with this is it dried me out. And that happens a lot if there's a lot of aloe in a product or a lot of water in a product. Feel terrific going on, give it a half hour, and I am more parched than I was before. It's almost like taking a shower. You take a shower, you feel so good, your skin feels so good. You wait a half hour. If you don't put any cream or anything over it, your skin just starts puckering. Doesn't look so good. Seems to leach the water out of you instead of putting the moisture into you. And so that's what I found about this Juice Beauty is for me, for 55-year-old menopausal skin that wants to wrinkle and wants to be dry, this was not a good product for me. And at that price, it really had to perform better than Suntegrity or better than my Jane Iredale. And it performed really not nearly as well as those. In fact, it didn't perform as well as the Physicians Formula CC Cream, which is a lot less expensive than this. So yeah, this was a bust for me. The Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Repair CC Cream. I'm sure it works for other people, not for me. The last product I'm going to talk about is from Silk Naturals. I have a little sample of it, and it is called VitaBoost. And I think right now all you can get are these little samples. This has lasted me a good long time. I think I've been hanging out with this for, a week or so now. And I like it. Now, I am a longtime user of the Philosophy Turbo Booster C Powder. I add this to my moisturizer every day. I like this. Again, 55, you don't want the age spots. I like the idea of this. I like that it activates at the moment you use it. It's pricey, but it lasts. I'll get a good 3 months out of a jar this size. I have been using this for years, all through my 40s, just like it. In fact, they have a new C product out, and they tried to get me to change over to it, and I looked at the ingredients and went, no, because it's, again, mostly waters, fillers, preservatives. Why am I paying for that? This is just the pure stuff. It's ascorbic acid with, I think, 4 or 5 other kinds of vitamin C's or skin benefit vitamins mixed in. So it's just a dry vitamin powder. You add it to a cream. The VitaBoost is the same concept. It doesn't have quite so many vitamins in it. It has the ascorbic acid. This, however, you add to a dry product. So what I am doing with this is I am mixing it in with my Christopher Drummond foundation. I put in a little bit of my Ivory foundation. I put in a little bit of Saugipelli, the Radiance powder from Christopher Drummond. I use the Silk Naturals VitaBoost, mix it all up, put it on over my tinted moisturizer. And I don't know if it's working or not, but the price point is really low, and I figure can't hurt, can help. So definitely, I think I'm going to be a VitaBoost fan. I don't notice it's in the foundation at all, which is good, right? If you're going to add something to a foundation you already like, you want to make sure it's not hurting the performance of that foundation. Definitely, definitely not. So can't hurt, might help, good price point. I'm on it. I hope she'll make it, and I hope she'll make it in bigger tubs because I think it's going to be a 55-year-old's friend. I have this feeling that it really will help with age spots this summer. It doesn't matter if you're using sunscreen all the time, which I am, if you're wearing a hat, which I am, if you're wearing sunglasses, which I am. The days are longer, the sun is hotter. You're going to have some sun coming in to whatever armor you manage to put on. So I am liking VitaBoost. Okay, that is it for this Sample Sunday. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about some of the products that I have been trying. I hope you're having terrific, terrific weather wherever you are. I hope, Chris and Game, that you and Bob are having boating weather. As always, make it a great, great day. Let me know what you're up to in the comments. And yes, 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 thank you for watching. Bye.